here. It's good to be here. It's good to be here this morning, this week. You are all welcome to another beautiful week. All welcome. You are welcome. All you are welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Every week, we look forward for new things. Last week was so so last week, the market was so funny. I can tell you, I can say last week is so low momentum, no volatility in the market. Market was not moving. Market was not moving at all, just struggling. So, and why market is not moving like that, to make money will be very, though, except those people that force themselves to, that is not taking, listening to us, I may lose money last week. I tell you. If you don't listen to us on this session, on this channel, then you're about to be losing money, because whenever I say that the market is what this, and there's no trade, and you want to trade, you are forcing yourself to trade, then there's tendencies for you to lose money. So the market was not moving last week. So this week, we hope that due to the economic calendar before us, we hope that there will be a kind of movement this week. Today, there's nothing. So we expect the market to balance and rebalance today. So starting from Tuesday, some momentum, we'll be seeing some this is from the US. This week is CPI week. So this will create or ginger a kind of momentum for market this week. CPI, we have it coming on tomorrow by 1:30 p.m. On Wednesday, there's nothing on Wednesday. So on Thursday again, we have core PPI on Thursday, and then also we have unemployment claim on Thursday. So that will give us. So with the result that will come from CPI on Tuesday, it will give Wednesday a kind of momentum. Then through Thursday, then on Friday also. So from tomorrow till Friday, I think the market will move. Market will move, and it's when the market move that we have trade. So let me not go back to go now. Let's see DSY. Wow. So you can see what is happening currently on DSY. Okay. Sorry, let me. So we see what's currently happening on DSY, that there has not be a kind of movement. This is where the market was last week, and just moving around this place. Based on daily perspective, DSY is kind of bullish. Last week, we closed like this bearish, but you can see we have this bullish candle. Now, this what happened here now. Everything here is called these two candles. You can see we have this big candle from here to this place, and we have these two candles inside. So this is called inside bar candle. So that is it's a form of indecision. It's a form of indecision that the market I don't really decide. It's whether we trade up or we trade down. So weekly, there's no we don't have a good narrative from weekly. From daily, we begin to see structure. So here we break cross structure up. We have a break of structure to the upside on daily, and now price is, please, 1 minute, guys. So DSY wise, we are still bullish, and we can say so. We expect a bullish continuation this week. So 4 hours. So currently now 4 hours, we can see that okay, some movement is, this thing is still ranging. It has not given us, it has not really tell the story. So with that, we are not really have a story here. Now we have a story, we can see now that we have this long big candle and we have a rejected bag. So now come to 4 hours. So we want to see DSY, coming like this. So we want to see DSY, uh coming out of this boss, especially if this guy will continue the bullish trend. So this is a ranging market. When you go to 1 hour, you will see very clearly that it's a ranging market. So you can see now this is a very rangy market. There's nothing we can really do this morning. There's nothing you can do until you guys make decision. So if price, we have a 4 hour candle that close above this boss, then we have some imbalances that price can trade to, right? We have all these imbalances that price can trade to. There is that. Then if this guy decided to sell off, then maybe we have a kind of demand which I mark out here. Then if this guy come back and maybe mitigate this demand there before buying. So in the two, we want to see a clear direction from DSY. No, understanding how DSY will position is very key, because whatever DSY do, it affects other currency. If DSY is bullish, believe me, you'll be selling GUE, you'll be selling gold. And if DSY is weak, you'll be buying those currency, right? So as a trader, whether you are doing your analysis, please always know the directions of DSY. Always know what DSY is doing. That will give you a judgment of what the rest currency will do for that day or for that week. Every day, when you want to do your analysis, only look at, is DSY bullish is just why bearish. Very, very important. So for now, we are bullish, right? That's why it's bullish. Even from daily to 4 hours, this 4 hours, we just break structure, and this is demand. So price may come back to mitigate this demand before this movement, or price just break out, returns, and go. So we want to see that movement. But how we see volatility movement of bullish, then we'll confidently say, okay, that we are bullish on DSY. We are with the movement. I mean, currently we are bullish, but for now, the price is stuck. It's stuck. So nothing. Just fold your hands and wait for a movement. So that will give us to GU. GU. So GU, I not take trade on GU. Just like I know last week that no, I was telling you that this week that this meaning this thing will not hold. These guys may not hold. And the reason is just simple. It's not a magic. It's just that understand your daily range. It will help you. Which range are we? So all these things, if you are using all these small things, and that is why a lot of us, we don't understand market. That's why we trade SMC and YCT and we are still losing much. Why? Because we don't understand the in-depth of break of structure. We don't understand not every structure is a break of structure. Not every structure is a break of structure. So now the clear break of structure we have is here. And when we have this break of structure here, where's our range? This is the high and this is the low. So every other thing here is just a kind of a bump that's creating along the road. These are just a bump, but this is the major swing. So I knew that price may not respect this guy here because our range, we are that perceived for within our equilibrium. So now that reinforces our equilibrium line, and now what we can see now is that how do we ascertain a valid BOS? That one you learn that one during the classes. Trading, I mean. So now price is now in a premium zone, which is qualified for us to look for a sell. But are we just going to sell because price has come to equilibrium now? No. Our price has gone to premium. No. There's no sell signal, right? There's no sell signal. And extreme here, I can see a kind of a supply zone in that extreme zone. Now, we price trade to this zone, I don't know. We price trade to this place, I don't know. So now everything between this zone to this place there's a price is qualified to sell because everything is premium. And now you can see this blue buy put here, there's this high here, and I can see that we have a kind of liquidity or a kind of break of structure. So I would not call it a break of structure, it's a liquidity. Because before we say we break structure, price must break this high here, this high here. Now we have a kind of liquidity. So dropping to a smaller time frame, if now we're going to see now that we have all this low, low, low. So if you see, let's say we see a price traded below here, something like this, then it was a kind of that we want to do. So if this place is price will respect this place, which will bring sweeping liquidity above this high. This is the low, this is the last low. Then we need to see price close below this low. Then immediately price close below that low, then we cannot confirm that okay, price is ready to what? To sell. So, but as at now, there's no confirmation. Please, will you buy? I will not advise you to buy. I will advise you to buy because when you are buying, though you may think that we still have about 100 pips to go. Price may push to this place. But if you say price pushing call, because everything here is already a premium, a sell can happen at any time. So it's better we position ourselves for a shift in market structure from this bullish, maybe on 15 minutes or 1 hour to a bearish. So we shift ourselves to what we used to say bearish confirmation. There we can have position to sell. So GU is not, there's nothing here yet. There's no confirmation. So let the price just do its things and give us a confirmation that we need to sell. So all I'm looking in summary for GU, all I'm looking now to do here is to look for what? A sell opportunity on GU, right? So the next one is EU. So EU, I had a position on EU, and you can see it here. And this is just annoying because it's not moving, right? It's not even moving. It's just up and down, up and down. This, since since on Friday, so targeting this place, but price is just stuck in one place. I will still leave that position and see. Now, we are also in a good place to sell a Euro USD. Here we have a clear shift in market structure. Also, all this low, you can see the last low here, we also be violated. Now, this is our swing high and swing low. So we are trading between this black bar, this play. So and now price has come to where we are what? In a premium. So it's a good place to sell. And not just we have imbalances in our premium, we have this FEG, and price traded to this FEG now. So everything inside this box is good to sell. It's good to sell. Now, why did I opt for a sell? Why did I opt for a sell? Price trap into it, and we have this 4 hours flat high. We have a kind of change of character in 1 hour. This is what brought me to sell, because you know me, I will not just sell blindly. So we have this low, which has been violated. Then we have price traded to supply zone on 1 hour, which I put in a sell. So and all I'm doing is just target this low. So this is a good sell, but price we can give profit, go back, give profit, go back. So I will just leave the price to do things. And I decided to put a stop loss above this high in case price decided to 1 hour now. We've got to an hour. If you want to refine this zone on 1 hour, I can refine this zone to, okay, I can refine this zone to this place. So this is 1 hour zone refinement. Yes, this is 1 hour. You can see from 4 hours now, I have refined this zone. So and that's the reason I put a stop loss here. I don't want to be, in case price want to travel to this refinement zone, I don't want to be on this drawdown. So it's better, let's just take small loss and price will come here, then I can look for another sell. If I'm risking 1% here, let's say I lost 1%, and price give me another sell here, then I can make up from that zone here to that place. That can give me about 6 plus. So whatever I lost here, it will be recovered. So that is what we'll be looking at on Euro USD. This is a value sell. It has given us, it's tapping into this. We have this fair value cap fee, which is on 4 hours. Price give us a kind of change. And so price can continue. Price can still continue. So for us to continue, there we need price to break structure for us. Immediately we see another break of structure, then we can now enter a what? We can now begin to do what? To sell. So this is the low that formed now. So we want to see if this low violated like this. So in case price don't want to go up and begin to sell, So this last low here immediately violated. Then once this price break out this low, that's certain that price is not coming back here again. Then you can use any fair value gap here to enter a sell, and then we have this imbalance. You can target this low or we can target this demand zone. So this imbalance, I believe that this week, this imbalance will be filled up. So we are targeting to fill that imbalance because in normal, we are in what? In a set directions, even from higher time frame. So that is what's happening on euro. Euro is also stuck in this ranging. So we want to see movement on euro so that we can know where to face. But I will advise for you to position for a sell than to buy. I can only give my own view, but decision is yours. I'm not a financial advisor, so how you trade is yours. But in any sense, it more makes sense to look for a sell than to buy. The only way I can begin to turn my buyer to a buy is when price break out close above this high here. So that is Euro USD and GU. So gold. Okay. Now, I will want you to have a patient on gold, right? We still have this. Now, something is happening. We have this supply zone that is up there, but don't forget that sometimes gold do respect imbalance. Gold do respect. Please, if you have any position, pending position on gold, just delete the pending position. Myself, I will do the same this morning. Delete every pending positions you have on gold for last week, and let's wait for a fresh trade. Now, so we have this low. Price has come to this premium balance, this insufficient balance, and I have this low. So don't be surprised. We have this imbalance here. Price may want to trade. So if we have this low violated, once we have this low violated, we are selling gold. We are selling gold to this place. So once you have that low violated, then we'll be selling gold to that demand zone. And from this demand zone, we'll see a buy on gold also. So let's go to smaller time frame now. Right. So this low is a key. Two things can happen on this low. Two things can happen. This is why we have price break or price form what? Liquidity sweep. This is last week low, and there are a lot of liquidity residing here. So it's where you have a liquidity sweep from this low, and we have a bullish candle close back and price push back. That is one. That is first. This one is a sweep. Then price sweep with wick and close back with body, maybe on 1 hour. Then a bullish will continue. Or price break and close 4 hours or 1 hour. And here will become what? It's a resistance. Then price will trade to this zone. So these two things, look out for it on gold, whether today or tomorrow. So you must try to see either of these two things happen before you take a move. Don't quickly go and buy or don't quickly go and sell. Let price give you confirmation. So that is gold. That's what we are looking at to do on gold. So we are moving to AUD USD. The same thing is happening. We are seeing in one space. What? Price is just ranging. So price is still ranging. Now, we have supply zone here. I would love to sell from that supply zone. I would love to sell from that supply zone. I would like to sell from this supply zone here as price come to that zone. So this one, there's no need to waste time here. Let's wait and see what price we do from that supply zone. That is a good place for AUD USD to sell from. Patience is key, guys. Patience is key. NZD USD, the same thing is happening. Market is just, so we have another supply zone, which what we are waiting for to sell. This guy here to look for a sell. Boom. This should be your trade. This will be your trade. Already 4 hours. What do we see? Break of structure in supply zone. So this guy is very simple. It's very straightforward. Wait until price get to that zones before you look for a sell opportunity. So, so guys, sorry for that. So now these are very clear directions. All these trades are very clear directions. Clear directions. Wait. All we continue doing is what? We are waiting. We are in waiting period. USD card. So now USD card. This one is just a little bit complicated. Why is it complicated? Price is just in a locomotion direction. Now, I would have loved a buy. I wish price push to this, but everything here, there's no imbalance. We have well-balanced price here. But it doesn't mean that if there's no fair value gap that you can't buy. In a case like this, where there's no fair value gap, and we already see that we are bullish, we have a break of structure, right? On 4 hours. This is how we are bullish on 4 hours. So all you need to do is to wait for price to come to 61.8, 71 or 75.8 Fibo level. So that would be where you want to buy from. So that should be your a place to buy for. So it doesn't mean that if there's no imbalance that you can't buy, but just that if there's imbalance, we give you a very clear order block to buy from. But here now, no other block, no very bad. So in this type of movement, all you need to wait for price to come to what we call the OTZ, Ultimate Trading Zone, like 61.8 Fibo level, 71, 75, 78, or 79. So from that angle, and you must see a bullish evidence for you to buy from those levels. So that's what we shall look at. Now, looking at the sell side, we have this high liquidity. This is a very clear liquidity sweep, right? And now, which now open, we now give us this what I would call supply zone open supply zone. That now that we see that clearly we have shifted market structure in 1 hour, then 4 hours we are not traded to a discount where we want to buy, which means we can still sell this guy. So all we want to see is can price come back here and give us a kind of sell pattern, then we can look for a sell around that place, right? So that is what we look out for on USD card. So here now, some people will say, okay, if we are coming here, can't we buy? We can buy, but we don't know if price will go to that place. Because here now you can see this low, we have what? A kind of break of structure from that low. So we can say price will push to that place and price will just be coming down. Boom. Then before this buy now happen, before a buy will now continue. So that is why it's not just good to trade in the middle of somewhere. Like to wait for price to come to extreme end before taking trade. That will keep you safe. So for now, there's no trade. USD chef. Now this one on USD chef. Let's go to 4 hours. So USD chef. Now, this one can still push more up than down. Then maybe rebalance. So what do we see? Now, USD chef, we have been bearish, right? We have a kind of a break of structure here. Boom. So we have this break of structure, right? What happened? Price came to supply zone, mitigate supply, and we are selling. So all this movement, all this is, I will let me delete it. It's not a break of structure because this is the major pole. Now, price is just that. So there's this tendency that maybe price will just move on, sweep this liquidity, tap into this place, then all you see, will see price in this format. Now, all we have been doing on USD is that anticipating that USD we bullish. And based on the structure, so we just want to now on USD share, which means that we want to buy USD, want to buy USD and sell share, right? So if USD is weak, share will begin to sell, and if USD will be strong, they will begin to buy. So that is the reason on daily. On daily, now this guy is a little bit complicated somehow. On daily, we kind of see a shift in market. That's why I put it here, a shift in market structure on daily. So if we have a shift in market structure on daily, it means that daily supersede 4 hours. That can give us a bullish on this guy. And this guy is bullish. Here would be what? A drawn liquidity that this guy can trade to, right? So it means that this guy will not hold. So we need to be just calm down. We have a kind of fair value gap here. This gap here has not been properly mitigated. So we have this imbalance here. Let me do it very well. Okay, which has not been mitigated. Fair value gap. So two thing now. Since we have a daily fair value gap that is here, and we have a daily shift in market structure. So it's whether price tap into this place, then continue this bullish. That is one. Thank you. Or price will just continue moving in this direction. So all I will say for now, CPI will give us a clear direction. So let's just fold our hands and wait for a proper move on USD share. We are still our USDJPY, we are still waiting for move. It's whether a buy happen here or we wait for a break of structure, price break, clear this high. Then you can tap into it, then we can continue for a buy opportunity. So that is very, very in a clear direction. Okay, somebody said, will the clear direction come after CPI? Yeah, I see. Yes, CPI. I think the market is accumulating for CPI news. CPIs we always see the direction. We see direction of CPI, right? Okay. GBPNZD, AUD, JPY, right? So let's do GBP NZD. This guy is buying now. When you come attention to this last week, I pointed out a buy here. You can see how price tap into that zone, the price is moving. So price is already moving, draw liquidity. So that is if you are already in, that should be your draw liquidity, which means your target. So that is for GBPNZ. The price is already moving. If price breakouts close, then we look for another buy opportunity. So this guy is straightforward. It's already moving. AUD, JPY. This is a sell market. This is sell market. These are extreme supply zone. So look for a sell from that zone, sir. That is the extreme supply zone. So it's whether you look for a sell for that zone or if you want to use a FIBO, I think, okay, price already mitigates 75. So if you are using FIBO strategy, that 75 or 71 should be your entry while your stop loss is above here. So consider how price activates. So two things, let me do two things, is whether if you want to use FIBO strategy entry, you can use 71 or 70. I don't like using 61.8. Most of the time, and the reason why I don't like use 61 is that 70% of price go beyond that 61. So the best one to use is whether 75 or 71. So it's whether you use 75 or 71. So if I use 71, your entry will be 71. Your stop loss will always come below or above the swing high, and your target will be below swing low. So that is one. Or if you are demand and supply trader, so you wait for the other block, which is the last candle that caused the break of structure, which caused the momentum. If say we are looking for a sell supply, if so you are looking for a demand, wait for, so you can do your sell limit around here, your stop loss will come above here. So that is how to use supply and demand to take a trade. So for me now, if I want to supply and demand, my trade will look like this. So this is aggressive entry. You don't need to monitor, so you can just put your stop loss above that swing high, then you target opposite. So all you need to do is just to do your sell limit, put your stop loss 27 pips, and then put your, so just set it and forget. This time one is set and forget. I have backtest this. No, I have backtest even the, I backtest this one on 4 hours. This FIBO level, I think this FIBO level can still give you 40 to 60% win rate, but it demands a lot of patience because this is on 4 hours. So if you don't have the patience, and this is not a kind of a now trade, you can see it's higher time frame. So it can take days before you deliver. But if you are using this, will give about 3 ratio. If you are using 75, you give about 3 arrow. If you are using 71, you give about 2.4, 2.5 arrow. So if you have, see, big trader, all they need in a month is 2 to 3%. For example, you have 200K account, $200,000 account. If you do 2% or 200,000, how much is that? Somebody, mathematician, what 2% of so that has given you that's about $4,000. So $4,000, you take $2,000, you put it inside your personal trading account. You spend $2,000 and you continue the next month. So the goal, see, even when you are trading profit, please, the goal is that your personal account, make sure that you are growing your personal account. So let's say you withdraw $1,000 for your profit account this month. Divide into two, 50%, put it inside your personal account. You can spend 50%. Anytime you make withdrawal, take 50%, put it in your personal account. There's nothing like personal account. If you can grow your personal account to $10,000, guys, forget. From $10,000, you don't need profit again. If you can grow $10,000 personal account, $20,000, it can take 2 years or 3 years. But anytime you make a withdrawal from your profit, all you need to do, divide into two, put 50% to your personal account. Just be funding your personal account. Can you go on your personal account? So that is it. Before you know, if you have $10,000, you make 2%, 3% in a month. That is awesome. That is awesome. So that is it. That is the goal. So now, sir, Mr. Laulu, your AUDJPY, what I can say, don't chase the trade. Use this supply for your sell limit. Use the supply for your sell limit, or wait. So it's whether you do a sell limit or you wait for confirmation. Yes, sir. So this aggressive entry, just a sell limit and go price go up, tap in, give you money, or tap in, give you loss. That is it. Or you wait for confirmation entry. As price has come in here, come to 15 minutes, wait for a change of character that align to a sell, then you can enter that trade. So in that the two. But this is a good, the formation I'm seeing here now is a sell. We already have what we call a break of structure. Even from this low, let's use everything here. So this gives us what? A clear direction. So we have a break of structure already here, right? So we have a supply zone. So personally, I would love to sell from that zone. Personally, I'll wait for that zone for price to mitigate that zone and sell. So I love this AUDJPY. I love it. It should be a good trade. So everyone, this is a trade that you can also look into and take AUDJPY. All right. So what other currency you want me to look at? I've done all my own currency. Oil. Yes, oil. I know that this place, all this gra oil make, that oil will still come into this bus. Oil will still come to that bus. Patient. So now, if I see a bullish evidence on oil now, I bought oil. At the time I bought oil, but I quickly go out at this high here because I was having concern that this demand zone here, there's still demand zone that not be mitigated properly. So which I want oil to come in. And I still believe that we'll still have more leg there before the bullish continues. S&P 500. This guy is bullish. I miss this guy, but I'm waiting to tap in here, but it's not coming there. It is what it is. Likewise, Nasdaq. The guy move. So let it go. All right. Isaac is saying synthetic. Okay. I will use many 5 minutes run on synthetic. GJ. There are already many 5 minutes to run on synthetic. GJ. GPP. JPY. GJ. DJ will have given us, we're supposed to have a sell, but I am in a little, this movement. Let's go to smaller time frame. Please, before you say DJ is in a good place to sell, but please wait for confirmation. Wait for confirmation on DJ. I'm not too satisfied with what's happening on JPYPF for now. So wait for a proper confirmation on GJ before you start selling GJ. The price should sell, but wait for a confirmation. That's what I will say. All right. So that will be all on, okay, Flip S1. Please, if you have any system you want me to help you to analyze, just point it out. Somebody will point out Flip S1. So we just go to Flip S1 direct. Let's reload. Okay, Flip S1. I know why the chart is hungry. Let me reload the chart. So come to tools, trading view. So Flip S1. Flip F1 is bullish, guys. Bullish, is bullish. It's bullish. 4 hours bullish. Let's see where daily is going. Wow, wow, wow. This guy is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh my God. So all you need to wait is pull back and buy. Pull back and buy. Right? So 4 hours. 1 hour. So Flip S1, wait for a kind of pullback, then look for a buy. That is Flip S1. Wait for pullback and wait for a buy, because we are seriously bullish on that. Pullback and buy. You can say accumulation, price push. So that is it. Flip, okay, 1 to 5. Okay. Flip 2. Flip 2. Daily. This one is sell market. Draw liquidity is low. Right? That's drawn liquidity on daily 4 hours. So this one is better you look for a sell. Just look for a sell 1 hour. Okay. Should you wait for a clear confirmation from this low? Price is just, maybe wait for price to close below that low here. Then, so because we have a lot of places to settle. So if you see this place violated, it will become a resistance. Then you can look for a sell, and we have space to settle. So that is Flip 2. Flip 3. This one is also selling. Let's say 4 hours. Whatever is selling. Okay, 4 hours. We have a momentum of our daily. But daily price is sitting in this area. So daily is confirming more bullish than price that come to support on daily 4 hours. To marry time frame alignment. So 4 hours is confirming bullish. So 1 hour. Okay. So now I think you can take a buy on this guy. So flip 3, that should be a kind of buy. Your stop loss come below here. So that is flip S3. Then you can target 2 to 1. Just target 2 to 1. Let's help. So that is for flip 3. So you can buy flip 3 now. You can buy flip 3 now. Put your stop loss below here and see how price we don't target, just target 2 to 1. So that is a good buy on flip 3, flip 4. Flip 3, if you want to buy, you just buy now as I'm talking to you. So no, you just buy now and put your stop loss below that low. Flip 4 is selling. Flip 4 is selling. Let's see daily first. Okay. So it's a sell market. Daily is rejecting. But don't drop enter now. The said us to come down. Wait to see what price we do. When price get to all this low here. Wait. This is a demand zone. Price can come here and shoot or break and sell. So I think the flip 3 is where we have a direction now. For now, flip 5. Okay, flip 5 is also selling, guys. Flip 5 is selling. So you can look for opportunity to, yeah, we have a trend line violations. So flip 5, based on 1 hour, let's go to 15 minutes. So I don't know if this can give a little pullback. You can look. So flip 3, you buy flip 3 and flip 5, wait for small pullback and look for a sell. All right, guys, that will be all. Thank you for your time. See you tomorrow. Blessings.